name is Himang Parmar, and with me I have Pranav. And we have built a product called MockMate AI, which is kind of an AI architect, AI agent system, which helps product managers to prepare for their mock interviews. Uh, Over here, we are Team AI Illuminati, which basically is trying to solve the problem for to automate the to basically help prepare for interviews, right? And it does three major steps. One is it takes up the job role, it takes up the resume and your MBTI score, and creates a simulated interview using AI, which is currently chat based, but it will be also voice based and video based in future, and it will try to simulate the actual scenario of interview. So for to give the demo, I'll pass it out over to you, Pranav. Please do share your screen.
Yeah, thanks, Hemang. Hope my screen is visible.
Yes, it's
Right.
visible.
Yeah, perfect. So this is our front end to the uh, interview simulator and the end-to-end preparation guide. Right. So we have different agents and different architecture which we have mentioned, and this is our basic FAQs and everything. So let's quickly jump into the login. Let's start the interview. Let's signing. We can sign up using Google. So let's sign up. All right. We got successfully signed up. This is the login page. It has a lot of metrics over here. We are still building all this, but currently the core MVP feature is starting the practice session. Let's get it done. Let's practice and crack a job. So this is our chatbot where our main orchestrator manager Aisha Kapoor, the lead HR, is there. So let's quickly ping her. Let's see if she's available to take an interview for us. Right, I found a very good role in Visa. It was a product manager role. Let's see if Aisha will help with us. So I just have to paste my resume text, job description, and my MBTI personality type. Okay, let's get that done. So I just paste my Visa job description. Then I just have to give my resume text. I'll just copy paste my recent work experience, skills, and everything. Let's see if it actually fits the Visa's job description. Right. I think next input is something which I have to give my personality type. As I mentioned, I got my personality test done from 16personalities.com. I got it as an INJT. So you can get it done from there as well. It doesn't take more than 5 minutes. Okay. Can you describe your experience with AI models, context of payments processing? That's interesting because I had an experience on AI models and fraud detection. That's a very relevant question. Let me just answer that. I have some answers that are prepared on this previously. So let me just sum it up to that.
Yeah, so just to add here, what Pranav is doing here is basically we are giving three inputs. One is the JD, and second is the resume, and third is our MBTI test. Based on that, this agent system is coming up with certain number of certain questions, and all these questions are relevant and aligned with Pranav's, all these three inputs. So
Correct. That's exactly. So it finds my answer to be self-explanatory. So we just made sure for MVP we have to get these things done. So there is no follow-up question. So it gave me the next question, which is so this is optimizing workflows is something which I've done. So this is very key part of my one of the key projects which I've done. So yeah, that's a very important question. So let me briefly answer that one as well.
And interestingly, this feedback loop, I mean, this constant, it's coming up with probing questions. It helps us to more, deep dive on the. I mean, it's taking up the inputs again, and it's going back and asking the AI whether it needs a probing question or not. So based on the answers, it's actually reacting. So that's a much more humanized approach of in an interview, an actual interview topics.
Exactly. So, for example, I'll just type it out. Like for this question, it was asking me about a time where I managed conflicting priorities. So I'm just gonna give her some vague response, which is very bad for an interview. So she immediately points out that and asks for a probing question.
Yeah. So by the way, you can always use this mic option and then answer these questions. In next iterations, we are going to have a like complete voice to voice interview, and the third iteration would be a video, but those are in pipeline and we'll release them soon.
So for this answer, I just gave a very vague answer. Not that is sufficient enough. I had tough time. So let's see how it will respond. Okay. So so it was asking me further to elaborate on the specific challenges which I have had managing my tech team's time. So that's how it works. So if you are not able to drill down to the point, it will help you drill down and post all that. I think we'll get a very brief summary. Right. Let me just. There you go. I gave my final answer. I've done with my resume and waiting for my feedback. There, Aisha gave me the report. So looks like I have good alignment with the JD. So it gave me 75. I think there is scope for improvement out there. Psychometric 78. Yeah, this is very important. I believe like what do you say? Psychometric profile is very important for the role. What do you say, Manish?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So basically, we are covering these different parameters. So it's giving us a holistic review of the profile. In the later iterations, definitely these can be separated out. And we can have like a domain kind of properly for a domain interview, and one can
Yes,
be a behavioral interview. Yeah.
makes sense. Looks like I'm lacking behind domain expertise. About 70, and my fitment is on the lower side as well. Needs to improvement.
Interesting.
Uh,
So it's
that's
showing.
really enlightening. I think like I need to revisit my answers. Thanks to Aisha, I'll have to work on that. Yeah, that's a detailed
So
report I got.
it's the interesting part, right? I mean, when if we do mock interviews with our friends or family, I mean, there's definitely a kind of a bias, right? Some in some aspects. So it's giving us a
Exactly,
very unbiased view, right?
exactly. I think the same answers which I've done with my friend with through a mock interview. He was
Yeah,
saying that the approach was good, but yeah, I think like yeah, there are definitely many details that I missed out. So I'm gonna
perfect.
revisit. Let me take one more revision of this thing later on. I hope I'll hit the 85 or 90 score
Yeah,
next time.
sure,
Yeah.
sure. All right.
Thanks,
Okay,
everyone.
so
Thanks.
thanks. Okay, so moving on, I think we'll discuss the architecture. Let me share my screen quickly. All right. So now that we have gone through the product, I'll share my screen here. Let me know if it's visible.
Yeah, it's visible.
Perfect. Okay. So the way we have created this entire architecture is we are having a multi AI agent system in which we have like the manager agent Aisha, which Pranav just showed you. The chat was just happening with the Aisha manager agent, and behind the scenes, it's working with three sub agents, which are the question generator agent, probing generator agent, and final report generator agent. So for every question which Pranav was answering, manager agent or Aisha was passing it to the probing generator agent to check whether that question or the answer basically requires any further follow-up question or not. Based on that, it asked the question generator to pass another question and follow-up question and share it with manager agent, which is being passed to Pranay. This way, so basically this way, this entire flow is happening. And at the end, once all the questions are complete or the answers are complete, manager agent passes it to the final report generator agent, which creates an entire detailed report as Pranav has already showed you. And here it's basically covering up the different aspects: resume, JD, MBTI, and the full Q&A list. One more thing is, of course, we also would like to add behavioral and other aspects soon in this system. But this gives an entire idea that how this powerful, I mean, how powerful can this system can be, right? And
That
this can
is,
be, yeah. And I mean, one more thing is, of course, you can give this interview multiple times without, you know,
yeah, I just
bothering
can
with
keep
the
giving till
study.
I achieve that 8500 score, whatever it is.
Yeah,
And the report generating agent was actually very nice. It actually read that, I gave couple of vague answers. It pointed out that it is not correct, and it gave
yeah.
me a very bad score at that. So that really helped.
Great. So at the back end, I mean, just quickly showing you here. I mean, we have already given you this demo, but we have these four agents which interacts with each other, and we are using Relevance AI in our tech stack. We are using Make.com to build other automations between multiple applications, and we have used Replit to build our front end of our website, and Supabase as our backend as a database, and Firebase as an authentication system. So, in a nutshell, MockMate AI is your friend. Is a person, is a mentor who is available for you 24/7 to prepare you for the next interview round. And I hope this product is going to help us a lot. I mean, in our preparation journey. So
Yes, yes,
this is what it is. And in the next phase, of course, we are already working on the voice and video as we discussed. And there are a lot of scopes which we can work upon. Is basically training it to a particular organization level. We can train it. Let's say specific interviews for role in a company or an organization like Google, Microsoft, and so on and so forth. The data can be trained on these AI, and yeah, it can be built and scaled up in a different way.
perfect,
So
perfect.
that's about it. Thank you so much, everyone, for attending this demo. And yep, thanks all.
Thanks, everyone. Yeah.
Thanks, everyone.